everyone! In this video, we are going to highlight the adductors of the hip. Okay, let's get started! The adductor group is comprised of 5 main muscles: the Adductor Magnus, the Pectineus, the Adductors Brevis and Longus, and the Gracilis. The main function of these muscles is hip adduction, hence the name adductor group. We are first going to highlight the Adductor Magnus. This triangular-shaped muscle is attached at the ischial tuberosity of the pelvis and the medial lip of linea and the adductor tubercle of the femur. The superior portion of the Adductor Magnus, which attaches to the gluteal tuberosity, is sometimes deemed the adductor minimus. Alternatively, the segment of the Adductor Magnus that goes from the ischial tuberosity to the adductor tubercle is commonly named the hamstring portion of the muscle. The Adductor Magnus contributes to 3 movements: hip abduction, internal rotation from the superior hamstring portion, and hip extension from the posterior fibers. In a Bulgarian split squat exercise, the Adductor Magnus not only assists in hip extension with its posterior fibers, but also helps stabilize the hip. Other adductor group muscles include the Pectineus. It attaches to the superior ramus of the pubis and the pectineal line of the femur. Along with hip adduction, it is a synergist in hip flexion. Next, we have the Adductor Brevis, which attaches to the inferior ramus of the pubis, as well as the distal 2/3 of the pectineal line. The Adductor Longus attaches to the anterior surface of the pubis and the middle 1/3 of the medial lip of linea aspera. Both the brevis and longus assist in hip flexion as well as internal rotation. The Gracilis, the longest of the 5 adductors, attaches at the inferior ramus of the pubis and distal to the medial epicondyle of the tibia. Similar to the Adductor Brevis and Longus, the Gracilis assists in hip flexion, but because it crosses the knee joint, it also assists in knee flexion and knee internal rotation. Besides the adductor group mastering the art of hip adduction, they also assist in hip stabilization. Fun fact: did you know that the Adductor Magnus is an attention hogger? No, really, it takes up to 70% of the adductor group because of its size. Alright, let's go ahead and look at some exercises that target the adductors. First up is a side-lying leg lift. While lying on your side, you're going to bend the top leg to make a triangle, and you can place it either in the front or behind the bottom leg. The bottom leg is going to need some room to adduct. This exercise can be done with or without ankle weights. The next exercise we are looking at is an elevated side plank. What is important in this exercise is to remember that you are using the adductor on the elevated leg to lift you up. You can make it more difficult by trying to lift the bottom leg up to meet the top. And since I was doing this on a box, I opted not to attempt it. But if you're going to do this one at home, using a chair will allow you to get to work those adductors bilaterally. At the gym, you can find one of these lovely adductor machines. Using this machine takes away the hip stabilization that your adductors normally do because the seat acts as a stabilizer. Now I know your adductors are on fire after those exercises. Try these 2 stretches to loosen them up. First, we have a frog stretch. This is a bilateral stretch that includes external rotation, stretching out all of those adductors that assist in internal rotation. Definitely necessary if you choose to make the elevated side planks more difficult. The last one we have is the single leg straddle, and because in this one the leg is straight, it is a good stretch for that gracilis muscle. Let me know if you have any more exercise ideas in the comments. Thanks for coming to learn with me. I'll see you in the next one.